The Steps are with us now, chatting constantly when they're told not to. Sorry.
Always happens. You're the main culprit as well.
No.
He's naughty, aren't he?
Apologies, many apologies, everyone.
Who's the spokesperson today?
I think we've all got something to say.
We share it around,
Okay.
don't we?
Come on,
Charlie.
explain.
share
If
it
you
around.
go and see the musical, what are you going to see?
You are going to see a story about love and friendship, about four friends embarking on their summer of love, and it is set to all our music.
And just to be clear, you guys, as in you five,
Yeah.
are not in the show.
We're not in it, and it's not about us. It's not our story. It's a completely standalone story, and it's just, you know, our music is the thing that ties it together.
There's no wedding, there's not set on a Greek island, it's nothing to do with a band.
What are you alluding to? Are you alluding? That sounds
actually-
like it could be a really big hit.
It's the complete opposite of that. And we sat in a room yesterday with actors, with a run-through, with the whole tech team and our creative team. And it's super exciting,
Really
isn't
exciting.
it? It's really exciting.
Lisa, when will you pitch the story?
To be honest, it's something we've all been working on for about 10 years.
So you've written the story?
It's basically it's been our idea to, you know, have our own musical.
Right, okay.
And it's taken quite a few years for us to find the right team. So it's been a dream of ours for many years, and now we've got great writers on board. They're you know, award-winning. We've got lovely choreographers again, and I think it was about having the right people. So we all brainstormed and we had lots of input.
Sean is the writer.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's the right story that we think for our music for this current climate as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
So we feel like we know our fans pretty well, and so we wanted to deliver a story that would be relatable to them. And being in the room yesterday, it was amazing because the cast that were reading the script for us were telling us how much they loved it, and we all laughed together. We had a few tears together during the storyline, and I think we were really overwhelmed and happy and proud of how it's come together.
Have you yet heard them singing your songs?
No. That's the bit we haven't got to.
It was a bit weird, wasn't it? Because
Yeah.
they were reading the script and
Yeah.
we saw all these characters come into life off the page, and then they'd just play one of our tracks.
Yeah.
All of
So it was us
us.
singing.
All the
stage
actors were
we're
like,
at
tapping their
now.
feet
Yeah.
and singing
Yeah.
Everybody was
along.
dancing.
Yeah, like people you wouldn't think were Steps fans knew all the words.
But I will say there's a lot of talented, creative team that we've got, and they actually turn down jobs to take on this job.
Yeah.
Which I think we feel very proud
That's
about.
a huge compliment.
It is a
Yeah.
huge
Yes.
compliment, yeah. So fingers crossed it does well.
What?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dance moves. I mean, it's fate. Steps have always got you to do their dance moves on the stage. Every time we come on,
They have.
They absolutely haven't they?
Well, every time we come on, Charlie, you never play game. You never join in.
Your stage is here. Off you go.
Yet to get a bit of tragedy out.
Some things are best left to the imagination.
Best forgotten.
Best forgotten. There you go.
Best forgotten, best left to the imagination. Anyway, moving on. Why are you all wearing blue?
Because we do like to colour coordinate.
And
don't we?
whenever we've come here before, we wear red and we blend into the sofa.
Never the right
David, that
colour.
would go opposite.
And we know you be in your blue suits.
Yeah, so how does it work? Do you literally... Does the memo go around, what, yesterday at 5 p.m? And how does that work?
No, it's very,
Was it
very
just
carefully
instinctive?
calculated.
It's a big machine, yeah.
We are literally launching the tickets today
Yes.
Yeah.
on general sale. And
8:30 this
8:30.
morning they go on sale.
And we've just had amazing news that for the theatre, it's just had the biggest ever pre-sale for a musical.
In history.
Yeah, in history of theatres.
We're going to take that with quite a big pinch of salt, but there you go.
It's
Oh, that's true.
It is true, yeah.
You're speaking the truth.
Yeah, we're very
We
proud
open
of
on
it.
the 9th of November, and then we have a gala evening on the 19th of November. And it's exciting.
How much of the choreography have you been involved in? Because that's what I was kind of alluding to with
Yes,
the whole
we're
iconic
working
dance
with
moves.
Matt Cole, who is again Olivier Award winner, and he actually choreographed Newsies. So it's really exciting to have him on board. And we had a really lovely dinner, everyone together the other night. And I said to Matt, "What's your vision for the choreography?" And he said, "Obviously, we will do a nod to all our infamous, you know, iconic moves. But I think we're really excited to see what he will create as well, because you know this is a new project." project for us. We're very excited. It's something, as I said, we've always dreamed of, and we've got a fantastic team.
But
so
it's also, it's not
creating.
a concert, it's a story about something else.
Yes.
But I think we can't help but add in like a nod to our
Yes.
signature moves. Just because when we were sitting around the table yesterday, everyone was suddenly like,
Yeah.
or like the shoulders were going. And it
Pastor
was
just be
like,
reading it and it'd break into song and suddenly they'd all be little movements happening. You could just see it.
You guys, over the years, you must have been to see, because the idea now of a band's music being turned into a musical without them in it, there's quite a few of those kind of shows around. You must, you must have been to a few yourselves, or maybe been in them yourselves, I don't know. But
being
it
in
works.
them,
The formula now is
Lee,
kind
you're
of...
nodding in a rather sage
No,
way.
I've seen a few. We could name a few, and Take That, I've Done It, Mamma Mia is, ABBA and things
Tina
like that.
Turner, there's a musical, isn't there?
Rocky.
And Juliet was an amazing musical
with
that we've
Max
all
Martin
seen.
music.
And hopefully ours will, will stand up against all of them as well.
I think the difference with us and maybe some of our kind of peers and contemporaries of the same time, our songs, I think a lot of people thought it was very throwaway pop, but if you really listen to the lyrics of our songs, there's generally a story and it's a narrative that fits really well into a musical.
It was interesting because I was thinking about the lyrics of some of the songs, and you'll have your own interpretations of them and the meanings they have for you at certain times in your life, things that were happening in your life. When you hear them now, do you kind of feel almost like, no, you're getting it, you're not quite getting the...
No, it's amazing.
Interestingly, there was one of the songs that they played in the second act, and it completely twisted the meaning for me that we've always sang it with, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm never going to see that song in the same light again. So it's going to be really interesting, I think, for the fans to come and watch and like interpret it in that sort of way as well.
Rest assured, there will be a mega mix at the end.
with everybody singing and dancing.
The obligatory mega mix.
How are you when it comes to joining in? There was that whole thing, wasn't there?
Dress up?
Well, dress up, but also sing it. You don't like dressing up.
No, I'm just saying, will people be encouraged to dress up?
No, I was talking about.
Oh, you weren't talking about it.
No, I wasn't. I was talking about singing in the theatre. Like the audiences.
I know what you're talking about.
They get upset, and they're like, oh no.
Our fans need no encouragement there. I mean, they literally copy our videos.
But it's the whole etiquette thing, isn't it? Do you want someone who's screaming away in your ear, singing along, when actually you want to hear them singing on stage?
I think that depends on the storyline and the emotions.
And the moment.
On the moment of what's happening. I think, obviously, well, we can say about Saturday Night Fever. I went to watch that show, and obviously, tragedy is performed in Saturday Night Fever, but it's a very...
different way.
Well, it's a heart-wrenching moment,
yeah.
and the audience are going like this, doing our dance moves at a really... And I was sitting there watching it, I kind of sunk in my seat. I was like, this isn't right. It's exactly what you're saying, but I think with our musical, the emotions will be there, you'll know what's going on with the storyline, you'll know whether to stand up and dance or not, I think.
Yeah, I think ours is, it's not so difficult to interpret. I think, and also the lovely thing about the show as well is it's very light-hearted in moments, and you know which song might be coming next because you kind of feel the storyline. You're like, oh, is it going to be this one? And there it is. Yeah.
It's great.
Thank you for bringing a lot of blue. Do you know we're doing that thing about bands getting involved with football clubs?
Oh,
yeah.
Might there be a
Boys Zone
Boys
getting involved
Zone?
with Chorley FC?
Really?
Might there be a Steps connection
Do you reckon?
somewhere?
Well, we're in blue. If you want to help Everton out, I'd be very happy with that.
I mean, I can safely say I've got absolutely no interest in doing that whatsoever.
Okay.
That commercial deal out the window. Okay.
Just trying to
in
help.
case. We were just trying to help. Great. Good luck with it.
Thank
You
you.
bring a lovely energy to the sofa whenever you guys come. So thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Here and now, 8:30, tickets on sale. Go play.
Why don't you read this bit as well?
There we go. Where are we? Where's
There we
that?
go.
Here and now, the Steps musical is on at the Alexandra Theatre in Birmingham from the 9th of November.
I'll do the next bit. shall I?
Okay.
Thanks very much, guys. Time to get the news, travel and weather wherever you are. We'll see you very shortly.